Alright, well, here we are finally. I'm going to do the everything I've done to Bridgette video. Had a lot of people ask me what I did with this, what I did with that, so I figured I'd just do one video. Everything I've done, I'm pretty much done with what I'm going to do to her. Still might do the K&S, but I don't know, since I've got nickel boron trigger and hammer, I don't really see these rolling out because those, that makes those parts really slick. They're not going to grip the pins. And just since I put that trigger in, I put 400 rounds to her. No problem. So I'll get around to it when I get around to it. That's not a biggie. But everything else is pretty much the way she is. I don't know, I might change my grip, but yeah. Anyway, so let's get started with that. I'll start with the lower, then we'll get to the upper, yada yada yada. Alright, anyway. So here we go. We'll start with the ACSL Magpul stock. I didn't like the full size one, that's why I went with the L, the light one. I just didn't like those big bulky battery tubes. And here we have our badass takedown pins. Really like those. Those are very nice. Recommend those for anybody. Makes it a lot easier getting in the park when you're gonna clean your rifle. Here we have a Hogue overmolded stock. Kind of big on those. I've had them on several guns, shotgun, AK. This one actually came off of Rock River. We have the Odom XMR extended mag. Really digging that. Love that. Highly recommend that. We have the Fail Zero nickel boron hammer, the WMD nickel boron trigger, and as you can see in there, we have the red and yellow JP trigger spring set. That's called the reliability set. If you're going to use a standard hammer and bolt and everything, I recommend that one. Now here, I just fingernail polished the safety switch. I'm probably gonna do something different with it. That was just kind of screwing around. We have the Troy ambidextrous bolt release. Like the Troy, I like it better than the bad lever. Here we have the Cobra Fang, or not Cobra Fang, the Cobra Ambi trigger guard. And the Zombie Hunter was a skin, one of them vinyl skin deals. I don't remember where Hornifix got it from. If anybody wants to know, I'll try to find out. So let's move to the upper. Alright, on the upper, first we got the optic. That is a Bushnell AR Optics 223 1-4 by 24 3-gun style scope. I love that scope. You can get the wide eye relief. You can get target real fast. And that is a Millet one-piece scope mount. Usually you can find these in a set on Amazon. Buy them both together. These are GRG copies of the Duick Defense offset iron sights. I think the Duick Defenses cost you about 200 bucks. These are 25 bucks shipped to my door. Now here I have the BCM gunfighter charging handle. It's passed along to me from Mr. 45 Bullet, but I changed it out and put a extended lever on it with the biohazard symbol on it. Here we have a full Fail Zero bolt carrier group and bolts, everything. I highly recommend the nickel boron bolts. Very nice, easy to clean. Fortunately, I hadn't cleaned this after I shot it. Got the Spike Industries Infidel dust cover, although I might change that out for the Strike Industries. I'm not sure. We have the Troy AFG rail with the squid grips on it. It's a good rail, cheaper than a lot of them. Today we have on the mock Strike Industries suppressor with the Fat Comp 3. I was doing a little shooting with that, I just like that. I think we have covered everything there. I also known to use the fat comp 4, or was that the 4-3? I always forget which one's which. And most of the time I shoot with the GRG brake. It's a copy of the JP, basically. This works really well. I think right now you can get them $25 shipped to your door on Amazon. So that, in a nutshell, is pretty much everything I've done to her. She still has the original. This was a Palmetto State Armory. This one had FN lower, FN upper, with an FN barrel, and she's worked great. I've put, let's see, I've had her for 2 years. I had to put at least 1,200 rounds to her. At least, probably way over that. So these Palmetto State Armory ARs are really good. And then, you know, you always want to make them your own. Most people's ARs don't look like anybody else's ARs because they always change it up a little bit. But anyway, there you go. There's everything that's on Bridgette. As you see, if you've watched my videos for a while, you've seen that it's changed, but I'm pretty happy with this setup. I don't think I'm going to change it any. The only other thing I might change, I might take these offset rails, iron sights, offset iron sights, excuse me, can't speak this morning, and I might put 45-degree little offset rail and put a little red dot, and go like full 3-gun style on it. I don't know. I gotta get the money for the red dot before I even think about it. Decide which red dot. Want something kind of small, but it doesn't have to be micro, because it seems like the smaller red dot is, the more it costs. How the hell that works, I don't know. But anyway, there you go. That's Bridgette in a nutshell. Later. The Numen de Patre et Fili. Spirit is something.